great that so your foundation helps people who don't have the advantages you had with it to maybe get a nicer vehicle. I remember how important that was with my father because you need the comforts that you need.
That's our motto at the Christopher Dana Reed Foundation is today's care, tomorrow's cure.
Yeah.
Where of course we're funding the cure. We want to find a cure for paralysis, but you gotta educate the people that are going through this injury. You got to be there to support them. Show them about different clinical trials that are going on, different rehabs that they can be able to get into.
Technology's constantly evolving.
Exactly. So that's why you got to take care of the people that are going through these injuries now. And meanwhile, we're going to keep on funding to find a cure for it.
Well, you see, you got the phone there and everything.
Well, yeah, at home, I actually have my phone. I have a device, as you said, technology.
Eric, how do you like the net? The net is cool,
exactly,
right?
Yeah.
I love the internet.
Yeah, so I have like a device almost like where these microphones is hooked up to the side of my chair, and it brings my phone by my face. I Velcro on the back of it. I Velcro to right by my face on the clamp, and I put a stylus pen in my mouth. And that's, and that's how I answer you back on Twitter. That's how I do my emails.
Oh, wow.
I'm pretty fast at typing. I have a stylus pen in my mouth.
So you don't do the voicing when you talk it out.
If I'm lazy, and I'll use Siri and things like that.
Oh, no.
But most of the time, I'm texting with the stylus pen, just like you guys use your finger.
Sure, she paid in the butt sometimes, right?
Oh my God, tell me about it.
But that's a whole thing you had to learn too, like doing it. I mean,
Just see when I first started, I had to give my autograph with my mouth.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh my God, it was like.
Oh no.
Now I'm down packed. I got it right.
Because honestly, that's a good point you bring up. Because when you go to games, it must be a constant thing. Like people want to talk to you, get your autograph, so you got a Sharpie in your mouth all the time.
And most of the time, I'm just like, hey, let's take a picture because you can't be sitting there signing for 100 people at a time. So,
You're better off.
I have horrible handwriting. I'm like my handwriting sucks to begin with.
So I write like when you first learned how to write script in third grade.
Me too.
That's how I write.
You got to read it. Something else I want to talk to you about that was a cool thing in your life. You won the Jimmy Valvano Award at the ESPYs. So describe that. That's a big deal. That's another inspirational guy, man.
Honestly, that's when my story went from being local to really national and international.
Really international? Yeah, universal at that point.
Yeah, because millions of people were watching that day, and I got, when they chose me to win the award, I was all fired up about it. But when I got to go on stage, you look down, and the first people I see, I remember were Tebow, Eli Manning, and Kenny Chesney.
The country singer?
That's so wild, right?
That's an odd coupling.
The first three people I look at, I'm like, whoa, like I'm on the big stage now, and I got
three goofy white guys.
And I got Tebow, Eli, it's Kenny Chesney. So I get to share I just started flowing and sharing my story, and it's funny because after that, I get to go to the after party because there's an after party for all the celebrities and all that. And everyone wanted to be around me and take my picture. I don't know.
Whoa, right.
And this was saying I was with the Gronk brothers. I remember that one time.
Gronkowski.
And then my friend came back with a shot. Came back with a shot for me and my other friend. And I remember we took the shot. And Gronk looks at me and goes, "Wait, you can drink?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Of course you can
and
drink.
And he goes, "Yeah!" And he screams to all his brothers, and they all come over, and we start doing shots together.
That's hilarious.
Insane.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something. Talk about head injuries. Gronkowski. I mean, what do you think about guys like that? You got Andrew Luck gets out of the game. Gronk. I mean, they're like, look, I don't want to risk it. What do you think about stuff like that?
Just think about how much pain those guys probably are. Gronkowski has had every
they go
injury,
hard. They play like
every
they go
injury
hard.
possible. Their knees, their shoulders, and then Andrew Luck lacerated spleen and stuff.
Well, you gotta
when you start getting stuff like that. It's all right, maybe it's time for me to walk away from the game because they make such an impact and we love watching them.
Right.
But like we said, there is a life after football, and guys like that, hopefully they find, other careers for themselves because, those are no joke injuries. Those are injuries where
you go about spleen, head. I mean,
exactly.
Some of these guys are like
kill you with some of those injuries.
What now? In the beginning, I don't know if you were given painkillers and stuff. Did you ever get worried about addiction and stuff like that? Because that's something else,
I will have to say, with my injury, I've been very fortunate because a lot of pain that comes with neuro pain, so it's neuropathy, like burning sensations and stuff. Not actually.
My father had that in his stomach. He had a burning sensation.
Burning sensations, and I had those in the very beginning, but I would say after the first 2 months, they went away.
Right.
And I haven't really had any pain. I'm thankful because I've met tons of people that have them, and they do anything just to get away from it. So I never really had to get, any pills or anything
But my
for
point
that.
is, forget the physical pain. You're being honest. There's a lot of people, like Mike was talking about whiners, but I mean, you can't judge anybody, but they would just realize anybody in your position could probably get whatever he wants drug-wise, because all you got to do is bitch about it.
Oh, yeah.
And then you just want to be high. So the fact that that's not a part of your story, like you're a really quality person, man.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of things that are going on for me where I really don't have time to mope around.
And so many people that don't have these issues, that's all they do is mope around.
That's all you do is mope and you complain.
I'm very happy. I got my sports broadcasting. I got my motivational speaking. I've wrote a book before. Now, right now, I just started a new clothing line that really keeps me.
Is that it? Role model.
You see it?
Okay.
Like I wore it today. I wore one of my
It looks
hoodies.
good.
So I came up. I was the summertime. I was on the side of my house. I wanted to come up with a clothing line for myself. My Believe 52 has been my motto, but I wanted something that's going to make a big impact. And I was like, you know what? Role model. Everyone calls me a role model, but I didn't want to spell it ROLE. I'm like, I want it to be exactly like me, so ROLL. And then one of my friends, Keith Manger, was like, E, you got to put the handicap sign as the O. And I was like, that's gold.
That is gold.
And they've taken off, and I'm going to get you guys some gear.
I
got to get you guys some gear.
I would love to promote it.
But yes, Shop
totally
52 launched in August, and we've been sending them out to a bunch of celebrities, and it's been amazing.
Congratulations.
I'll wear it whenever I can.
Me too.
Because let me tell you something. I can't overstate this enough. You're a bigger role model than Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. Because of your story is bigger than football. It's what life is. It's the essence of life. It's getting through adversity. Because I don't care who you are. You grow up a rich kid. I remember I always hated rich kids. And I moved to Los Angeles and I met a lot of rich kids, and you find out they have struggles too. It's different than the way you and I grew up in Jersey, whatever. A little more blue collar, but people go through struggles, and then when someone goes through a struggle on your level and gets through it with your attitude, that's life essentially.
I'm so happy you said that too, man, about the struggles. I say everyone is going to deal with some sort of adversity,
right?
Whether you're 5 years old or 65 years old.
There's just different levels of it.
How you handle it ultimately defines you.
Right?
Yeah,
it ultimately defines you. No matter what, at what level, what age, somebody's going to deal with some adversity. Some big, some more than others, some less. But how you handle it ultimately will define you.
Yeah, but there's some people who bitch about the fact that the train was 2 minutes.
I know.
Their shoes don't fit properly.
When it comes to that, traffic, those type of complaints, I say that's just us being human. That's just us being. We're going to have those. Everyone's going to have those complaints.
Does, right?
But there's bigger things where people start complaining about, I hate my job. Well, if you hate your job, then do something about it.
Change your page.
You can do it.
Change your page.
But again, using you as an example, I want to tell people out there, because people, hit me up on social media all the time. They're dealing with issues, addiction, this, that, the other. Such little things are bugging them. Close your eyes and think about Eric LeGrand. Think about him, and you will get through the day. And that is what God had in mind for you, bro.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just think. Close your eyes and think about what Eric is doing every single day.
Eric, I have a thing about say about God. He's the boss, and we're just loyal employees.
Yeah, exactly. We're loyal employees, and without him, we would not be where we are today. And if people knew the process that it took for me to get here just in 2 hours in the morning.
That's what I'm
with
saying.
My nurse to get ready with my nurses, getting up, getting showered, going through a whole bowel program routine.
Yeah.
Getting back in bed, getting dressed, getting in my wheelchair. 2.5 hours this morning just so I can get up and get ready to come here. People have no idea when they roll out of bed real fast, go to the bathroom, take a dump, brush their teeth, shower, and then you're done in half hour.
They're crying because their eggs burned.
Think of the bowel program Mike goes through every morning. It's way worse. Real quick, in closing, who'd you grow up? Were you a Giant fan growing up?
I'm actually a diehard Denver Broncos
fan.
fan.
How did that happen? Just because you were an Elway guy or something?
I was Terrell Davis. When I was 7, 8 years old, I remember watching him on TV.
That guy was amazing.
I was watching him on
31.
TV, and I was like, I like that number. I like him. I'm going to follow this team. And here I am at 29. Diehard Denver Broncos fan still.
He was 29 or 31.
30. He was number 30.
He was number 30. That's right. Yeah, right in the middle. Well, listen, dude. Again, thanks for coming in. I can't stress this enough. Do you have anything you want to plug? What's your foundation again?
Sure, yeah. Well, you can go to my foundation.
Twitter and all that stuff.
TeamLeGrand.org. You can see me on Twitter, Instagram at EricLeGrand52. Go to my new clothing line at Shop52.
Yes.
It's written out SHOPFIFTYTWO. And then follow me on Facebook and be a part of my movement, EricLeGrand52.com. artyu.com. You can book me for speaking engagements. And
Right.
I'm just so happy to be here and the opportunity to come speak with you guys about my story. I also want to commend you for what you're doing now, man. Being able to go through what you're doing through to hear where your battles come from.
Man, it's
again, honorable. No, it is.
I appreciate it, but it's not even in your league, buddy. And I can't stress enough how consider the show a friend. If you need to get the word out any way possible, just let us know. And you're always welcome here.
That means a lot to me.
I'll see you at the games. I'm going to try to go. I'm going to be a Jersey
Oh, you
guy.
better get on now,
I'm
man.
going to support
My guy's back.
Go
My
Shiano.
guy's back.
And we'll see you over there. Mikey, thank you.
Thank you. Everybody go to Eric's Foundation, buy his clothing. He's a great man and a great friend to us, and God has a plan for him, and you guys are in it.
There you go, Mikey. The great Eric LeGrand, thank you. And we'll see you next time on Artie Lang's Halfway House.
Eric, that was so much fun.
That was awesome.